What's up, y'all?
Man, good morning. Episode 5?
Episode 5. So, as you can see, literally, as you can see.
As you can see, we are live and in color for the first time. It's been a long time coming, but also long overdue.
Like, we're trying to get used to all this, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to, get acclimated with it. But now that you can actually see us, maybe you can see why we named the podcast.
Yes, if anything, it's going to give you a clear idea of why we're called Between Two Buns.
Because,
especially as we sit here and look at each other.
Yeah.
Got these dang rooster tails coming off the back of our head.
We have buns.
Yes, we got buns, Hans. But anyways, episode 5, a little bit delayed, but we're back. Took us a while to get all this set up.
We got a freaking ring light in here.
Oh, we are professional.
Yeah, mic, a freaking tripod, and there you are. And we got Sophie, the cat.
We got the team mascot back here, Miss Sophie. If she's couldn't give us any screen time, there she is.
So, all you that have been, listening to us, now we're trying to get more to where we're just targeting not just the Stevie Wonders of the world, but
Yeah, everybody likes visual learning. I don't care who you are.
So but we're back. How you been, dude?
Been good. I'm kind of sad I'm not going to be able to eat pizza and walk off the screen whenever I want to now. I'm trapped here. You've got me trapped here for 45 minutes to an hour. We're locked in.
Oh, man. But so there was something I do want to talk to you about. So
yeah, you had a burning topic that you wanted to get off your chest.
Bro,
so let's start there and let's see where it goes.
This was just kind of like, all right, so I'm driving home, right, and I've got my brother with me. My brother, he works with us. So he's driving back home with me, and like the road that, for me to get home after you get off the interstate, the road is very, very windy. I think the speed limit's like 45, but I drive a little bit faster on it, and it's a very windy road. Well, as we're going, and I'm kind of speaking, there's this man standing in the middle of the freaking road, and he's like waving to slow down. He's an older man, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm braking.
Was this one of the days it was storming?
No.
He was just there.
He's just standing in the road, and he's like, now once again, this is a 2-lane, so one lane going this way, and then one lane come the opposite way with a double yellow line in the middle.
Is this like the River Road section of your way home?
Yeah.
Okay, so for context, he basically lives on river roads. He's got a river lake system out there. So anybody who doesn't know, it's straight up like windy canyon racing.
Yeah, mountains and trees everywhere.
To be standing in the middle of the road is crazy enough.
Well, so he's standing in the middle of the road that is connected to like a dead end.
Okay.
So clearly that's where he's. So I'm like, okay, is he broken down? Is a tree falling? Because that happens a lot too. Trees fall out there. No, dude. No. There is a car that has been pulled over by the police in the dead end.
Okay.
The 2 lanes, the road I'm going down and the road that's coming the opposite direction, there's nothing there. The cop isn't. So no danger on the actual road that you're driving on. No.
It's basically a private driveway.
Right. In a dead end that this car's been pulled over. The cop is, standing at the window. So it's not the dude's car.
And he probably knows every car that would drive down that road.
100%. But dude, he's like standing and he's like, slow, clearly, slow down. But I'm like, oh crap, what has happened?
Right.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing, dude. There's just a car. So I'm sitting there talking to my brother, and it is freaking hilarious because at this point I'm kind of irritated because the more and more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what the hell is he in the middle of the road?
Right, yeah. He's causing more issues than he's solving.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
He could have stood at the end of the dead end and been like, hey, don't come down this road.
And the cop's not trying to stop, get him out of the road or anything either. Yeah. So I'm like, what is happening?
And everybody drives at least 5 over the speed limit down those roads. Everybody whips around there like they're a road course race.
100%.
F1 or something like that. Because I know I do. It's very fun driving down those roads. Once you figure out where you're going.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there and, as I continue to drive, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, why? While you're trying to figure out why the hell is he in the middle of the fucking road.
You were trying to dig into his brain and figure out what he was doing.
And I think I figured it out, dude.
You cracked the code. A mysterious man saved you.
And I'm getting more and more irritated about it, but at the same time, I'm like, so he was an older guy.
Okay.
He had a hat on, so thinking about it, I'm like, all right, this dude's probably like a war vet. and he's at home.
Once you get over like 70 here in central Alabama, you only wear like 3 hats as a presumably old white man, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you only have like 3 hat options. Sorry, 4. It's either Auburn, Alabama, you're a war veteran, or it's a Trump hat. That's the only 4 hats that you're allowed to wear over 70. I don't know why, but that's the rules.
So I'm like, you know what? He was in his house.
Mm-hmm.
This dead, that's connected to this dead end.
Sure.
A cop, he's chilling in his recliner, probably watching Fox News.
Yeah, probably.
A cop pulls a dude over into the and he sees it, and now there's action.
Oh yeah,
he's got something he can do. Mm-hmm. But what the hell can he do? I know, stand in the middle of the road and just have cars that are going in each direction.
Maybe.
Just tell them to slow down.
Maybe he was jealous that the one action that happened on his quiet street wasn't about him. So he's like, maybe if I go here and like get grazed by a car or something, we can up the ante a little bit. Maybe get a news crew out here.
Bro, I tell you what, if I would have... I mean, I'm glad I don't have...
You almost racked up like 5 points there?
No, dude, my brother was laughing so freaking hard, though.
Oh, I can imagine that. It's like one of those, like, what the fuck moments where, like, you can't... It doesn't make any sense to even if you explain it.
Yeah, and, I think it's because I was freaking out because I'm like, oh crap, something serious is going on.
Mm-hmm. I have something similar that I can add on to this. Are you familiar with like the Vision Land area over there, like where the Amazon warehouse is on that back side of the road?
Bessemer?
Yeah, like John's Road and all that.
Yeah.
There's we were coming back through there. I think it was still called Vision Land at that point, so this is quite a while ago. Anybody doesn't know it's an Alabama Adventure now, not at the time, I don't think. But on that back road, it's a bunch of industrial that leads out into the woods, like 15th Street, all that area, John's Road. We were coming back late at night, and it was like a foggy night. Like, you couldn't see anything. All the fog, like, settles right there from, like, the water treatment plant and stuff. And we hit the left turn and go into the wooded area. And not even, like, 30 seconds into turning this dark, misty, foggy, wooded area, there was a white horse trotting down the road.
In the middle of the road?
Same setup, two-lane, yellow line road, and a white horse was trotting down the middle of the road.
From where? And it's not even like that's country area either. That's like
no, and there's not even really any houses right there. You probably have to go a quarter mile before you get to the houses right there. There may be 1 or 2 on the side of the road there.
I mean, the only thing I can think is that, it got out of like one of those but I'm thinking like down a highway.
Yeah, but it felt like one of those like movie fever dreams. Yeah. Like when you look over and you see something that's completely out of place and you have to like shake your head and try to wake up from it.
Just a horse.
Yeah, just a massive white horse trotting down the road. And it's one of those things we obviously never got an answer for.
Yeah.
Can't ask the horse where he was going. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of when you said him waving his arms in the middle of the road. It just makes no sense, but it also gets more confusing the more you try to explain it.
Yeah. And more pissed off too the more you think about it.
Yeah.
Who let this
horse out? Whose horse is this?
Why? Why is this?
Where's your owner? But yeah, I'm glad we both had mysterious road incidents. Dude,
so this is kind of a change of pace, as always, as y'all already know.
Yes, our brains are rapid fire, and whether those connections meet end to end or not, really don't know, but we're going to try.
Yeah, like, one of the things so I have ADHD really bad. Most of, people who know me already know that. And I think you have a little bit of it too.
Yeah, I think I would.
That's why we're able to change topics so quickly.
Yeah, I've never been like professionally diagnosed, but I would think I'm more on the ADD side because I'm usually not, as far as energy goes. I'm never super high energy about anything, but I'm rapid fire all the time.
Yeah. Well, especially
I stumble over my words a lot when I get excited about things. And I can't really do anything.
Oh, I do too, but I just like, I know I'm dumb, so that's why
I keep that anger inside my head. I'll get mad at myself when I start tripping over words. Yeah. You gotta spit it out.
Yeah, just like I can't say Clearwater Revival. Cletus T. Judd Revival.
Cletus T. Judd Revival. Oh, Cletus. No. Now you got me saying it.
All right, say it.
CCR.
Yeah, CCR. Straight Louisianian. But no, what I was going to say is, all right, so one of the things that we get I get hyper focused on any type of subject or whatever, and I want to understand it until I get bored of it, and then I'm done with it. Well, that's, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because you can learn. I have a lot of just information to store there. Just because you get super fascinated.
You probably could have wrote that book.
Yeah, there's a book here that we were just testing it out. It's called Useless Information, and it's just a quiz book.
Absolutely useless information.
But the thing is, it's like gold for us because.
Go ahead and give me a sample question out there. Let me see.
All right, let me just see. I'm going to go ahead. All right, give me a number between 1 and 162.
Let's go to lucky number 72.
All right, 72.
It's lucky for somebody.
All right. So, all right. This question says, in what magical procedure practiced by medieval sorcerers did the scientist Isaac Newton believe? So now we know that Isaac Newton believed
in witchcraft?
Yeah. It says what magical procedure. So there was a procedure done by medieval sorcerers. Yeah. So
transmutation?
Let's see.
You believe that they could turn people into frogs or something?
Alchemy.
Okay.
The transformation of base metals into gold. Why would they word it like that?
That's just called smelting.
It's not even.
That's just melting stuff down.
Isaac Newton. Is he the one that the apple fell on his head?
Yeah, gravity.
And is that once the apple hit his head is when he was like, wait a second, something's up.
Yeah, I don't think this tree's out to get me. There's got to be more to this story. That whole story is always so dumb to me. Obviously, there was more that led up to it that doesn't get talked about, but just sitting there reading the book under a tree, an apple hits your head, like, a new word, gravity.
How old was he when he died?
Oh, probably 42.
Let's see here. He was born 1643, died 1727.
60s.
He lived longer than most people, especially at that time period.
Well, like 60 something?
No, bro, he was 84, dude.
84, yeah.
Born 1643, died in 1727. He was 84 years old. What do you think his cause of death was?
Oh, gosh. Probably pneumonia.
Mercury poisoning. Bro, at 84 years old, that's what killed you? Mercury poisoning?
He discovered all these scientific phenomenons and got taken out by a thermostat.
Oh, the irony involved of it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, my God. No, okay, but so anyway, I was talking about all right, so how we can lose subject. So, we can move from subject to subject so quickly.
I think the issue is that everything's exciting to talk about.
It is.
Once your brain gets focused on it, you just want to know everything about it. For me, it's really bad when it comes to movies and actors.
Yeah.
Like if I see somebody who I saw in like some one-off movie, I have to immediately search it up, figure out who they are, what their name is, and what other niche movie they've been in.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I love freaking doing it.
And I'm going to let you know where they're from, too.
Yeah. And I like to try to figure it out without having to look it up.
Yeah.
Now, granted, but after I think I know it, then I'm like, all right, either I'm going to look it up or I'm going to tell somebody else to look it up because I kind of don't want to. I don't want to see. I want to know if I was right.
The other thing that I really like hyper fixate on when it comes to movies and stuff is finding their lookalikes, like people I know in real life.
Like a doppelganger?
Yeah, people I know in real life that look exactly like these people. And not just for me personally, I think I'm really, really good at it, but it's not something I can do on command.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me.
It has to happen, yeah.
If you ask me who this person looks like, it'll take me forever to tell you, but I'm just watching that. Dylan looks like so-and-so.
I got, some people say I look like Russ. I don't even know who that.
You don't know who Russ is?
I mean, I know he's a music guy, but I'm not like a big.
Was he at Hangout Fest the year we went? I feel like he was.
Was he?
I feel like he was. Oh, there's Sophie. Come on down, girl.
She wanted to join. She wanted to chime in on it because she's like, hey, I look like another.
Oh, whoa.
Did she? No, bro. She's just vibing.
She said it was time for a water break.
No, but so this is where I was kind of getting at. All right, so anytime, especially when you're on Facebook or YouTube or whatever it is, if I look up one thing or if something grabs my attention, then I want to look more into it. Well, the way algorithms work now, you're going to be stuck on that subject, or that's all you're going to see.
Yep.
for weeks.
Especially if you're like me and you read comments.
Yeah.
You'll be stuck watching that video for like 4 or 5 times while you're reading the comments. And then when you get done, the next 4 or 5 videos are going to be on that subject because they think you really like it.
How did that became something like an unspoken thing that everybody did too?
Oh, yeah.
Like going, as soon as you watch the video, go straight to the comments.
Mm-hmm. But it works. I mean, because people are funny.
Dude, they are so funny.
And
it's just reading the words, you can tell how funny they are.
There's people who care a lot less about censorship than I do.
Yeah.
They just speak whatever's on their mind, and I applaud them for it. Because a lot of times it's very inappropriate.
Yeah.
They're like, this person's a genius.
Yes. Well, but you got there's 2 different factors too of it, especially like when you have the understanding of it. You've got one person who is like legit funny and they're trying to be funny, and then there's other people that get offended.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll comment on it, and you're reading it, and people have reacted to it because it's so it's ridiculous.
Yep. And then there's one more type of comment that comes right after that, and it's the person who basically summarizes exactly what the video's about. like they're some kind of genius.
And they know well, dude. Some of
them they go on to add extra context,
Yeah.
but other of them basically reword the video into a comment and act like they know exactly what's going on the entire time, which they might, but they just kind of regurgitate what was already said.
Yeah. Oh man, some of them where they're like doing like physicist type stuff, or like any of them that are. I've seen so many of them. Some of them where they're like the horse, and they're like doing the hooves.
Oh,
they're redoing the hooves,
doing the horseshoes.
Dude, yeah. And I'm like, man, it's fascinating to watch. I don't know shit about that,
but it's really cool though.
It's super cool, and it's very satisfying because you know good and well that the horse feels a lot better afterwards.
Do you watch the ones where they have like the abscess and stuff like that?
Yes. Yeah. Oh God.
Me and Katie love those videos.
Oh, dude, and they're I feel so bad for them too, because like most of them, they're like they do it with horses, and they also do. I've seen one dude who's got like, I guess he's got a bunch of cows.
Oh yeah.
And it shows them, they'll be like limping because they're like in like a lot of pain from it.
Oh, the cow ones are pretty gross as well because they get the things on like their stomach since they have multiple stomachs.
Oh, those cysts.
Oh yeah, and it's just like running out like milk.
Yeah, that's those are rough.
Yeah, we love watching all those videos. We love here lately. It's been the carpet cleaning videos.
It's super satisfying. It's kind of like that is in like the same lines of the like pressure washing.
Oh yeah,
the pressure washing the roads and stuff. But the carpet ones, I like is that kind of along the same lines of not just where they're like washing it, but they have those knives where they're like cutting, where they're clean. Have you seen those?
Well,
it's like an Arabian thing.
The carpet cleaning ones, they obviously have. They're always in a big giant white room. There's no color in the room except for the dirty brown carpet.
Yeah, okay, and then they unwrap it. They've been flip
it open, and then they completely clean it to where it's back to new or whatever. But the amount of like sludge and dirt that comes out of a normal carpet is amazing. It makes no sense at all.
And how long it had been sitting there to collect too.
Granted, I don't think any of them have good enough like drainage systems in their little shops. So I think when they push it out as like the waves, it comes straight back to the carpet. It has to get re-soaked back up, which works out great for them.
They need one of them squidgies.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Squeegees.
Squidgies. Squeegee.
One of the guys we watch actually has nicknames for all of his tools, and his squeegee has a picture of Luigi on it, and it's called Blue Squeegee.
Blue Squeegee.
Yeah. And one of his little carpet cleaner like scrubbing things has like R2D2's face on it, and I don't remember exactly what that one was called, but yeah, he's got a couple different names for all his tools. I can sit there and we go to sleep watching those a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They're just very.
I like it. I like some of the ones that are like the iceberg ones, like conspiracies or anything like that.
Yeah,
those are really cool. But like recently, and I see why it's popping up for me a lot. But the ones I've been seeing a lot are like 9/11 related.
Yeah.
I mean, which then again, 9/11 is coming.
I feel like it's been a hot topic for us this week. We've gone over it quite a bit.
Well, and the thing is a lot of it is just stuff I've never really thought about. Because every year it pops up. And it's something that everybody is, and to be honest, I wouldn't doubt if it's like a worldwide thing that people do remember. You know what I'm saying? Not just, now everybody in the United States that was alive, even as kids, like I remember, I think I was first, second grade, something like that. But I remember being at the doctor
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was sick or something.
Yeah, and I don't know if that goes out past the United States as far as remember where you're at. Maybe Canada and Mexico,
Yeah.
just for North America. But I think anybody who was old enough to have conscious and memory remembers where they were at for 9/11 when they first broke the news on the TV of what was going on.
It's
Because I was in first grade.
I remember looking on the news, like, you know, they're showing it.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, everyone was thinking that, well, you had some people that instantly thought, oh, this is a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
But most people, that's not what, it was like, oh, man, this plane just somehow wrecked into,
It was like a tragic accident.
yeah, it's just a tragic accident.
But I mean, at that point in time when it was first unraveling, it really didn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
It was just
horrifying.
An atrocity to sit there and watch on TV.
Well, yeah, and you see, but the thing is like when we're watching on TV, you don't hear the sounds. You don't, you know, all you see is one of the towers. It's burning, and then what was it? I don't even know. What was it? 15, 20, 30 minutes later, the second one hits.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact timeline on it. I think I would argue that that's probably one of the points that started desensitizing us to all the stuff that we see today.
Oh,
You can sit
100%.
here and watch wars in the Middle East on TikTok, just scrolling on your lunch break.
It's horrible.
It was
man.
absolutely horrible.
Yeah, well, you know what, and I think that is kind of the that's a very good word to use, the desensitized.
Oh, yeah.
Because even like, you know, when I was like in, you know, middle school, people know about like rotten.com or gore or stuff like that.
No website that we should have ever had access to. And everybody who was uploading stuff on there probably needed their hard drive to check back at the time.
Oh man, and it's just horrifying stuff.
Yes.
But
I couldn't tell you the amount of just awful cartel related stuff that I saw.
Oh, God, yeah, those like so. I was in a forensics class. I don't even know what grade I was, but my teacher was actually a paramedic.
Okay.
Used to be a paramedic, and she told us. I won't ever forget this stuff. She told us some of the stories that she saw. For one, I mean, because, you know, by this point, I think I was like in 10th or 11th grade. So, you know, we're old enough to understand.
Right.
We're in our forensics class.
Yeah.
We're learning about people, you know, being killed and all stuff
Well, I mean,
all the time.
in the eyes of the government, you're ready to be an adult and hit the ground running.
100%. But dude, she used to say, I mean, you know, I have so much respect for the people that are in that type of situation, whether they're firefighters, policemen, first responders in general.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the stuff that they see on a daily basis, I mean, a regular person, if they spent one day, they would be, when they got home, they'd be sick to their
Oh,
stomach.
absolutely. I think that kind of covers all like civil servants in general, even your lawyers and doctors and stuff like that. The people who are on the first of the scene, the stuff that they just have to see as normal. But as far as lawyers, they have to see all the pictures that everybody else has already seen up on a slideshow for the courtroom, or sit there and study them for their defense case.
Horrible, man.
Yeah, you're just not necessarily forced into it because you picked that field, but you have to desensitize yourself or everything's going to feel personal.
Yeah.
I think it's especially true for paramedics.
I can't. Well, it's, yeah,
Nurse on wheels.
she has said there was once where they had to go to it was at some type of air base. I don't know. I mean, but it was a helicopter accident.
Oh, man.
Where the dude got, I don't know exactly what happened, but the blades hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And that hit him in the head, so he died instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But that they marked off the area, and that walking down this runway of finding pieces of his, getting all the pieces of his brain.
There was probably a 50-yard crime scene where he just got misted.
But yeah, that's kind of like but like the whole 9/11 stuff, that's kind of where I was seeing all these videos. You know, when you first originally watched it, or even, you know, every year when those, you see the same clips a lot.
Yeah.
But when you do like deep dives on it, and now once again reading comments and such, and it is crazy to think that these people were forced to make a decision. Like, dude, the second tower, this is something I did not know. But as soon as the first tower got hit, all the people that were in the second tower, a lot of them were starting to leave.
Yeah.
They had an automated voice over the building, and it said, building to the south tower is secure, return to your desk.
Yeah, can you imagine being told to go back to work after a plane hit your neighbor?
Dude, and a lot of the people did.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you had some people that were like, man, fuck this shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, well, now if a plane even got into that airspace, all the buildings in the surrounding area would be evacuated.
Yeah.
But just the thought of being told, yeah, we know a 747 just hit your neighbor over there, but if you could, please get those emails sent out, and we'll go back to normal.
Ugh. One of the dude, oh my god, and like some of those phone calls you can listen to. You can go back and listen to, like, because obviously people are, as soon as it happened, bro, everybody's calling 911. You know, so that's. But one of the phone calls is a dude. He was in the South Tower. This was before the second plane hit, and so he's in the building that hasn't been hit. North Tower's been hit. He called. I think it was his dad. No, he left a voicemail for his mom. That's what it was. He had already talked to his dad. He left a voicemail for his mom, and he was like, hey, you've probably already seen it by now, but the North Tower just been hit. I'm good. You know, he said, you know, we're safe. He said, but, you know, they're telling us to just, you know, stay put. Looks like we're going to be here all day. He said, anyway, I just want to let you know I'm good. I love you. Well.
And that was probably the last thing he said. Right?
That is, yep.
It's so insane. I mean, I guess on one hand, it would probably be nice to have that happy, kind of positive thing as the last thing instead of just a call freaking out.
But, well, and that's all. You know, there was a lot of people that were doing that. Like, which I'm sure you've seen those. Like some of the people that were calling from the planes, they were calling their family members and basically telling them goodbye.
Oh yeah.
But some of them were kind of, you know, they sounded very sad, which obviously. But at the same time, they were making sure that their loved ones knew, look, I love you, you know, just wanted to let you know that. So, oh man.
It's a absolutely tragedy, obviously, but it's one of those, it's just like a train wreck, car crash. You can't help but want to know every single detail about it.
Well, one of the things that really
especially if your brains work anything like ours do. A constant thought of, there's more to this.
Well, 100%. And once again, dude, that's kind of where, like the algorithms. So once you see one of them and you're like, man, so you go to YouTube and you're like looking up these certain people that they've mentioned and whatever. One of the comments that really just, it stuck with me because it was something I never thought about before. But it was, somebody had commented on one of the videos of the people that were jumping off. You know, so there were people jumping off, obviously the ones that were above the impact zone,
right?
But there was even people, you know, under that were still, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have
the elevators are gone, so they're not working.
So you have thousands of people funneling into a concrete stairwell,
and you can't see shit, dude. Smoke is everywhere. You cannot see. The power's out, and smoke is literally filled, so you cannot see.
And just the screams of terror and people freaking out just have to be enough to disorient you enough to where you don't know what in the world's going on.
No. But one of the things I saw, there was a book that was written. I don't remember all this, but the key words is what stuck out from the comment. Is that, you know, obviously they had helicopters that were flying around. Eyewitness account from a dude that wrote a book that was in one of the helicopters about it was saying that there were people at the windows. You know, obviously they busted trying to just breathe in fresh air, and that it was, you know, not just people jumping, but people being fucking pushed.
Oh, yeah.
Pushed out of the window because of the primal instincts inside of them trying to get oxygen.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how much of a giving person you are. If you're stuck in that situation, you have to be thinking, how do I get the oxygen I need to make it home to my family or whatever that day?
And the thing is like looking back in hindsight, knowing that both of the towers came down, all those people, especially in that moment, all they're thinking of is being saved.
Oh, yeah.
They have no idea that the towers are going to come down.
They don't have time to think about what could happen. They just they know what their one option is in that moment, and they just have to roll with it.
The one thing that I thought was super weird was the fact that the South Tower came down first.
Yeah.
And but the first tower, you know,
there's a lot of things that are weird about that one.
Yeah.
You think you could figure out what the name of that book is? I think everybody, we could probably put it down in like the
Yeah, if I could find out the name of it, I'll
I'd like to read
put
it
in
as
there.
well.
I mean, it's pretty interesting though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I love
Like, horrifying.
So we
but-
talked about this a couple of days ago. I just love learning all the nuance and little small details about stuff like that, just because.
But you don't think about that type of
No,
stuff. You know
no.
what I'm saying? You know people jumped out of it. You know that the buildings came down. You know it was a terrorist attack, or that's what they say.
Well,
but it's all those it's the little details.
I love that you threw that in there, and that's what they say.
Well,
I mean, we technically already talked about
That is
this
what they say.
last episode, right? We talked about that.
we
already?
talked about, bro,
I mean,
once again, I'm just going off of what my freaking algorithm, I'm going to talk about what my algorithm shows me.
if we wanted to, this could turn into a full tinfoil hat podcast.
Yeah.
Very, very easily.
Quickly, dude.
Very
Because like
easily.
aliens, bro.
Yeah, maybe our Halloween episode we come in with our tinfoil hat.
Dude, we should definitely do that.
Oh yeah, if y'all have anything that y'all would like to see us dressed up as for Halloween,
Yeah,
just
do
let us
that,
know.
or any specific subjects you want to talk about, because like whatever it is, bro, we can chime in on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Dylan to find a different character besides Jack Sparrow because he's been talking about Jack Sparrow for 10 years.
Well, I mean, dude, Jack Sparrow's dope. Who doesn't like Jack
I
Sparrow?
mean, I can't say anything. I've been talking about the Mad Hatter just because I have curly hair.
Dude,
Since I
so
got
we're
long
gonna
hair.
both be Johnny Depp characters.
Yes.
Hey,
Sophie, you want a Johnny Depp character as well?
Do you think Johnny Depp would have been cool to hang out? I think he'd be. You think he would be cool to hang out with now,
I think so.
or you think he'd probably be a lot more dialed back?
I don't know because I think he would be cool to hang out with in the sense of you could just kick back on a rocking chair on the front porch and just hang out with him. Now, I don't think he has the same energy that he had back then. But as far as story wise, he's been everybody's favorite character in something,
Yeah,
and he's done so many different things.
he's such a phenomenal actor.
I could talk about What's Eating Gilbert Grape forever.
Oh,
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
one of the most heart wrenching moments was when Johnny Depp's just he's trying to get with old chick.
Yeah.
And he puts is it Gilbert? I think
yeah.
he puts Gilbert in the tub and he's like, "Hey, you got this. You can get out." So then, obviously he puts him in the tub and Leonardo DiCaprio.
He should have won his Oscar.
I'm surprised he didn't. He won it for The Revenant, which
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. The Revenant is a phenomenal movie.
Oh,
if you haven't seen
absolutely.
it, yeah, one of the top for Leonardo.
It's very much a more normal part for him, especially as in his older career with Inceptions and all of that type of.
So that Inception is actually my favorite movie of all time.
See, I like Inception. I really like Shutter Island.
Shutter Island, I love a good movie that just
That's-
fucks your mind.
That's more so of what I like as far as movies. Give me something that I have to actually work to figure out. I mean, Inception's the same way, but Shutter Island had a darker feel to it.
Yeah. So okay, so did they leave it kind of up to? My thing was the way it ended. It's like they were trying to tell you, okay, yeah, this is what it is, but at the same time, it almost felt like they left the door open for two different outcomes.
Well, I think they kind of left it open just for your mind to perceive it how it wants. But I'm sure you've heard the theories of talking about Jack and Rose washing up onto Shutter Island after the Titanic.
Which, I mean, that was the same time frame, though, wasn't it?
I mean, that's probably how you would be mentally if you washed up on an island after your ship sank. But
Dude, those AI videos, the freaking AI videos of the Titanic.
I could talk about the AI videos
Dude,
forever.
so I'm sure y'all have seen that. So I'm
Go
gonna
ahead and show them real quick, just so everybody else can enjoy this.
just this like AI type. Let's see here.
It's freaking goody, Internet. It's Bryler, and my rich daddy just bought us first-class tickets to board the Titanic. I've heard this ship is indestructible. Let's sail, baby.
Update, guys. Apparently the captain said something about an iceberg warning or something like that. I don't know. I was busy talking to the huzz, so I'm not completely sure.
I'm here with the captain's daughter right now. She told me that he said we're cooked. And I'm not gonna lie, there's an iceberg up ahead that keeps getting bigger and bigger. GG? Holy fucking shit, we just hit an iceberg! I think we actually are cooked, guys. Who the hell said this ship was indestructible? What the hell is even that? Guys, I don't know what to do right now. To be honest, this is some fire content, but not gonna lie, I'm shitting my pants right now. Okay, so apparently the captain's like only letting women and kids off first. I told them I was a she/her and they still wouldn't let me. Like, sorry I didn't bring a toddler with me. What's up, guys? We're out here on this lifeboat. Had to shove this lady out of the way to get on here. but it is kind of cramped. I might just jump off. Yo, update. I'm in the ocean now. Low-key freezing. If I die, just like and follow. It's freaking good.
like how people that whole thing.
You know what the worst part about that is?
What's that?
If the Titanic happened like tomorrow,
Yeah,
there'd be 10 of those guys.
100%. And I mean, we already kind of see it with like some of the carnival cruises. I'm sure you've seen some of that shit. I saw there was a documentary about the one which it happened. I don't even know how long ago it was.
The engines broke down
With the poop, all the stuff with
it's literally called Poop Cruise.
Yeah, Poop Cruise. Okay, yeah.
They're it's the same people who it's the train wreck documentary group. They also covered the Area 51 raid.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that one on there as well,
I actually started. I did.
Hilarious.
Because, dude, what was that? 2019? That was before COVID, wasn't it? I'm almost certain that was before COVID.
I'd have to figure that out. I don't remember when it was.
Because it became like this. It was that one dude. He was a shit poster.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the first episode of that. That was pretty good.
Completely unserious like username and everything, and just posted memes.
Yeah.
And made this group out of boredom, and he had like millions of people saying they were coming.
And man, dude, that
he got in.
Did anyone ever get killed or anything?
No.
Did anyone get arrested?
I don't even think anybody got arrested.
Actually went.
I think there may have been 100 at the most, maybe 200 people like at
actually showed up
part to Naruto Run to Area 51.
What was the other one? Clapping alien cheeks.
Oh yeah, they had like signs up like they were at a rave that were talking about "I'm just here to clap alien cheeks."
How do you think the military personnel that was there? What do you think was going through their head? You think that they were laughing, or do you think that they were being like? I didn't finish it.
Okay,
no.
Well they interview some of the sergeants and stuff that were active at Area 51 during the time. They have some of those interviews.
What did they say?
They had to take it as a serious threat because, I mean, you don't know, some dude doesn't even have his face attached to a Facebook group. But yeah, they had to take it, spend God knows how much money, and have units ready to roll just in case people were raiding Area 51.
So were they prepared beforehand? I'm assuming that they probably saw.
Well, yeah, I think it took.
I wonder if there's like keywords that if.
Well, I think it took a few months for the event to like come into fruition and actually be an event. It wasn't like a week and then the next week they started doing things. So they had time to prepare. And when something has hundreds, thousands of likes, and
it's definitely going to make it.
It's a Project X situation.
Yeah.
They were definitely prepared, and they were prepared to use force. From if I remember.
What a man!
Oh, you got you a Propel as well.
Yeah, just a little kiwi strawberry. Hello, Miss Sophie.
Want to come say hello?
Yeah, but yeah, the AI stuff is it's really, really crazy to me. How people can figure out, for one, how did it get to that point? The first real AI video that I saw was like the Will Smith one, and it was like a really weird. It was like him just eating spaghetti, but it looked very.
And like
abnormal.
Morphs into something else, or the spaghetti starts eating him, or something like that.
Yeah, but now it's gotten to the point where a lot of that stuff, some of them, until it starts getting like way obscure, the first 5 seconds looks real.
Oh yeah,
and some of them look real all the way through.
The biggest takeaway to know if something's AI or not is how smooth everything is.
Yeah,
everything doesn't have any blemishes. Their face is completely like pore free. But yeah, there are some of them that are hard to tell. But stuff like that, obviously, vlogging from the Titanic, I surely hope everybody knows. But yeah, I've seen those. We were
the religious ones. What's the?
Yeah, well, there's some that had like Jesus out there talking to his disciples and whatnot, and it's just he's using the same language that the vlogger guy was using.
Using the slang words that you can look up on Urban Dictionary.
Yes,
the no caps. Do
you start to feel old yet when you start hearing all these new words?
Yeah,
and
dude.
You have to try to figure out the meaning.
100%. And that's what we were. We were that.
Yeah.
It was just, we
were the YOLO kids.
Yeah, the YOLO. That's right. But now it's like, some of the words, some of the phrases, I'm like, man, that's so stupid.
Well, it's like if you ever read the comments, it's like they're speaking in code.
Yeah.
Nobody ever types out a full word anymore. It's crazy, but that just makes us sound like some old people now.
I mean, we're kind of getting there.
I don't want to think about that.
I mean, dude, that's how time works. And it's like, especially have you ever talked to older people? Because like I enjoy talking to older people.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're going to be. And all the older people, they all say the same thing. Every single one of them, they're like, I remember like it was yesterday when they were what we are 30, 31, 32, 33.
It's crazy. Like you don't really see yourself changing as far as getting older by the day, but then it just kind of all of a sudden hits you.
Yeah.
You may wake up and a knee's cracking more than it was the day before.
Yeah.
The constant back pain.
And every time you get up, you make the
or bend down to get something.
You hear bones popping.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah, it's one day we're gonna get fooled by AI videos, but we're holding on to that. We can see them right now.
Oh, you see, and that's something else. Like the older generation, you can tell by usually it's their profiles. Whether they're, because I don't have Instagram, I don't have all I have is Facebook.
You're just on the old person platform.
I'm on the old person platform.
That's all you see.
Yeah, I'm the old person platform. But at the same time, there's still a lot of us still that.
Oh, absolutely. We just got lucky to be the generation that started with.
Yeah.
Granted, probably too young, the MySpace and the Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, I had a MySpace, but it wasn't.
I think MySpace was like late middle school, early high school.
Like I was able to, what was cool about it was you could change, like on your page, you could make who were your top 5 friends.
Oh yeah, it was like an issue.
And like if you clicked, 100%. And if you clicked on your page, you could have where if someone clicked directly onto your MySpace, you would have a song that would automatically come on.
What songs did you have back in the day? Let's hear what you were listening to back in the day.
Dude, it's actually kind of freaking embarrassing. I remember it like nobody's business. And for no reason, dude, I was a teenager, a very young teenager. But it was Oxycontin by Lil White.
I feel like you've told me this before. Something that sparked a memory somewhere.
And I've never done any of those drugs. You remember how the song goes? It's like Oxycontin, Xanax bars.
It's not something that I would like normally listen to. That definitely wasn't on my profile. But I do remember hearing the song.
And I never took any of those pills, but the music was so good. And and that's kind of in reference of like a lot of my musical taste in general.
That's still true now though with different types of music. You don't do half the stuff that the music talks about.
No. It's just for me it's chord progressions, melodies, and beats. Obviously, or the drum, the percussion.
You have a guess as to what would be on my profile?
Emo music, probably. Death Cab for Cutie?
No. That was on that. I mean, besides what was that song? Cut Without the E or something like that. I think that might have been them. But
I'm gonna say Chevelle.
That's a lot closer. I was a big Avenged Sevenfold fan.
Okay, Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, them, Disturbed, all that. That more so. I don't want to say metal music, but more so on the heavier side of the rock and roll. But yeah, I was Avenged Sevenfold. You got to be the coder and put your background, so it would either be Auburn football or something music related.
See, mine was I had LaDainian Tomlinson because he was like one of the coolest, one of the coolest players for NFL. Running back that was just incredible.
I was just talking about him the other day.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, like at the chart. I obviously don't watch football as much as I watch college, but I was like, was LaDainian after LaDainian Tomlinson left? Was there anybody as polarizing for the Chargers since then?
Running back was?
Yeah.
You had one. It was a couple years back. What was his name? He was good. Damn, who was it?
Didn't mean to put you on the
spot. They had Darren Sproles.
Okay.
But then they had someone else too. Let me see.
You go ahead and search that one up. I didn't mean to put you on the
No, that's actually pretty. I mean, that's a pretty good question because they 100. Like, I'm almost certain they did, but I mean, no one that was LaDainian.
Most of my knowledge for the NFL came from playing Madden. Growing up, because I didn't care to watch the NFL too much, and I still don't. But
Austin Eckler, dude.
Oh, Eckler, yeah. I don't keep up with where they've been, and just kind of like wherever they end up at the end of their career. If they end up being on a good team, I remember basically.
Yeah. I forgot about Austin Eckler though. But yeah, I mean, this is where I was getting back. Let me try to get to the main one.
Reel her back in there, buddy.
All right, so on Facebook though, and I know all of you are going to know this. You can tell the people that are they don't really understand exactly how Facebook works, and I'm talking about like the older people. not old people, but just the older. I'm gonna say like in the 60s, 70s, around
more
that.
so 70s.
Yeah, but their profile pictures are always the same. They're not smiling. It's either one of two things. They're not smiling, and it's like this webcam picture from their computer. You know what I'm saying? Where they're like, and they've taken the picture, and it's kind of at an angle, so you just kind of see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's either that or a picture of like a framed picture.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, and you can see the light. You can from the
Yeah.
It's a picture that was taken on top of a picture.
Yeah, like an old wedding day picture or
From
something like that.
clearly 50 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah. If you've never seen that picture, you have no idea who this person is.
Yeah. Oh man, and my goodness, dude, it's like, man, that's exactly what they look like right now. It's their profile picture.
I told you when I had to stop a family member from sharing an AI picture, didn't I?
Oh no.
You don't
No,
remember
I
me
don't
telling you
remember
about
this.
that?
You probably have, and I just forgot.
It was earlier in the year, actually, but it was some kind of military appreciation post.
Oh man.
And it was thanking the Marines, which is great and all. Thanks to all the service members out there. But it was a picture of Kevin Bacon in his Marine uniform from whatever movie that was. And it was this whole long post about thanking the Marines for their service. And I didn't want to say anything because I don't like causing unnecessary nonsense on Facebook unless it's necessary. But I had to comment and let her know, like, that's Kevin Bacon, right? And I don't even remember if she said anything back. But I almost felt like secondhand embarrassment so much that I never even wanted to go back and check and see what else was said on the post.
You gotta delete them at that point.
I think I did snooze her for 30 days after that.
Well, it's the same as like, and it's the same people that share those posts where it's like Jesus is on one side, the devil's on the other. It says like
Amen,
and share.
amen, amen, amen,
Yep,
amen,
yep,
amen, amen.
Yep. Like, comment, amen, and share.
Yep.
If you don't share, and you're going to hell.
Oh, yeah, it was the same people who got the chain text messages.
But you were just saying about Kevin Bacon. I'm sure you've seen the same one where it's Ewan McGregor, I think.
Yeah, as Jesus.
Yeah, and he's from Star Wars.
He was Obi-Wan Kenobi as Jesus. Yeah.
Oh man, those are the funniest ones.
That was like the start of AI on social media.
But dude, those the pages. I don't know if those pages. They have like hundreds of thousands of followers.
Yes.
And it's like some weird name, and I'm like, how the hell does this happen?
Yes, because of posts like that get like hundreds of thousands of shares and comments and likes. So they don't want to go to hell.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. You don't remember when they talked about that in the Bible?
No.
Share thy post or burn in the lake of fire?
It's true, yeah. Yeah, no cap. I remember that's what.
No cap, for real, for real.
When probably when they were asking Peter about Jesus, where he was, because they asked him twice, and both times he said no. He was like, "Bro, I don't know where Jesus is." No cap, dude. No cap.
You think the burning bush also taught like that?
He's talking to Moses, so he's like, "Hey yo, bro, you gotta go free my peoples, bro. Free little Aaron, back in Egypt, bro. Free my folks.
Free my boy Judah. He didn't do nothing wrong."
Oh man.
We
God, man, we are.
see them in the lake.
We've got issues.
Yes, but that's why we're here.
This is, man, oh man.
This is how we got to this point. Is our issues have intertwined.
What are the other ones? Oh yeah, but also their profile pictures will be that of themselves, or obviously the old one. But this is something I've noticed, and it happens every single time. If it is a picture, like the awkward picture of themselves, like from angled up or whatever, if you swipe one time, that exact same picture, they uploaded the same picture 2, if not 3 times.
You think it was an accident, or they just didn't like the first one?
I think they didn't know. I think they don't realize that they uploaded it.
Because you can take pictures straight from Facebook, like take a new profile picture.
Yeah.
Straight to Facebook.
I'm sure you. Yeah,
So
I never
they
think of that.
could have just not liked the first couple takes.
But it's the same pic. That's what I'm saying. It's the same angle. It's the same freaking picture.
Yeah.
I always think when I see it, I think that for one, they don't understand how to delete profile pictures, or they don't realize that they can swipe through all their old profile pictures.
Oh yeah, and no really fault to them because I mean there is some fault to them because they just don't want to learn. But that's a topic for a different day.
The other ones is like on your page, you can put like a little caption, kind of just just something.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the craziest ones. One of them was like, just saying, for example, chick's name is, Jane Doe. And she, in her caption, there's a picture of her or whatever and her family. And in her caption is, Deborah, call me.
Yes. Yes. I've seen a couple of those where they're like call dodging each other back and forth in the comment section, and neither one can each other to answer the phone. But yeah, there's no such thing as private messaging.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh my god, I've seen some of those too, where it's this dude and he's like commenting on a picture of another chick or whatever, and they're having a full blown conversation, and they're talking like sexual to each other on a profile picture, and it got shared. Dude, this was years ago, but it's still circulating.
Yes,
I'm sure you've seen that.
I don't know if I've seen that or not, but I'm sure you've noticed, but I don't think they do. Like when you like a picture on like a certain page, if it ever comes up on somebody else's feed, your name will be down there on the little list of like things. It'll say this person and how many ever other people like this post, or that you commented on it. It'll be the first comment they see.
That's right, because you're friends with it.
Yeah, so it'll be some completely inappropriate stuff that they've commented on, whether it be like chick in a bikini or something like that, just old man fashion, and it would pop up on your feed like, why is this here? And then you'll see the first comment. You'll see the first, yep, that makes sense. Old George, back at it again. Yeah. But yeah, it's my back when Facebook was pretty new, my grandmother commented LOL on somebody's obituary post because she thought it meant lots of love.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep.
The first time I thought someone told me what LOL meant? Lucifer, our Lord.
Okay. See how our upbringings were a little bit different there.
And they're like, oh no, it's you're actually supporting the devil. I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point to make before we dive into that. Is we had very different upbringings as far as religion goes. But I think we may have touched on that a little bit. But yeah, that makes more sense why it would be Lucifer or Lord.
Oh yeah, Lucifer. See, and so as growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, there's a lot of things. It's everyone already knows about the whole celebrating Christmas and that type of stuff. But there's a lot of things that you don't realize that Jehovah's Witnesses are not allowed to do or can't do.
I think the household dynamics are very crazy as far as what each person, like member of the family, can and can't do, and what it's so crazy.
Well,
just a little small, not even like devout household setting that you're in. It's still crazy what is permitted and what is like a cardinal sin, basically.
Well, but this is something that is like as I've gotten older, and I've got I've still have friends that are witnesses. I've got friends that were witnesses that aren't anymore. So one of and then every household is different. You are right about that. So one of the things that was like kind of crazy, and I didn't realize it. Like I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, on top of with my mother as well. But big time Jehovah's Witnesses, like huge into it. So a lot of that, when it comes to the Bible, I know from them.
Yeah.
But the thing is like as far as strict, very, very strict. Could not watch freaking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, bro. Couldn't watch that. But God forbid, Mama be watching Days of Our Lives. I can watch that.
Through an hourglass.
Yeah.
These are the days of our lives.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Could watch legit Days of Our Lives, and I'm like,
that was like my punishment for being sick back in the day. is because I knew exactly what time. Anytime I stayed home from school,
Your mom watched Days of Our
I
Lives?
ended up on the couch watching Days of Our Lives.
And General Hospital?
1 o'clock every afternoon.
Yep.
I don't think
Jerry Springer was always on too. If you ever missed school, Jerry Springer was another one that was.
We
on.
watched a lot of Oprah in the afternoons as well, and Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. What was the other one? What's the Steve Wilkos?
Yeah,
the Steve Wilkos show.
And you obviously had your Jerry Springer and Mallory and stuff like that.
God, dude, did you watch that documentary? It's like a 3 or 4 episode thing about
No,
Jerry
I
Springer.
didn't watch it yet.
Dude, it is crazy, man.
He's
That was like a whole murder case and shit. That yes.
oh.
Here, real quick, I'll say it. So
Let's we can start on this more in the next episode, I believe. But I'd love to talk some more about Jerry Springer.
Oh, yeah.
We can continue on that on the next one. But I think
we can go ahead and wrap this one up now.
absolutely.
Yep. So
Thanks for joining us for episode 5.
yeah, man. Hope you enjoyed the visuals of us.
Absolutely. Hopefully our ugly mugs didn't disappoint you, but here we are, and we're about to be
Hey!
doing this for as long as you let us.
we're gonna and then like the thing is like location wise, you're gonna see a different view each time. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna switch it up a little bit until we figure out what we want to do for sure.
and if you have any suggestions for us,
Yeah, obviously some direction would be nice. We love talking about everything.
yeah,
So
and even like when it comes to like the technical aspect of it, if anyone knows a lot about like editing or splicing videos or just any of that type of stuff, we would greatly appreciate it. Right now we're using OBS Studios, and just a Yeti microphone, but we're learning how this goes. But at the same time, this is something we enjoy. So, and we hope that you're enjoying listening to it as well.
absolutely. All right.
So-
Good to go.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Bye.